first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, go to the 180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Now Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a good play is made on defense, Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Regular.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Spawn! King! No!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Point it right.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Alert! Check 49! Check, crouch! He's crashing! He's checking crash!
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Cut. 180. 53. Mike. Wild Bill. Cut. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
From the gun on third down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. On is the punter, Hekker, as he gets this one away. Now Landry. Nothing after one on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Let's go heavy. Hey, alert! Pilot, 64, weak. Give me something. Here we go. Hey, alert!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
180! 58, right there. Get ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, And he did just that, picking off another pass.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And
I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
6-6, pull it high.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The carry here for the big tight end. call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Good. 180. Real. Oh, you got that.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Run.
Mayfield down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
A 29-yard attempt.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Seibert's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 15. 80 weapons. Kings.
Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. Here we go, D. Get up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Run. Hey, alert! Hey, Haywood!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, it's gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he gets it to Gurley, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check 53, hey, I'm coming.
Goff throwing again. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Check. 20. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. My touch.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
180. Pistol. Regular. Team showed up. Check 4. Hey. High 7. My touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Real.
1st down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Tighten up. Check 50. You draw quarters. King.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check 3.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Chubb. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. 53's a mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, defense.
Now Goff on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Push him back.
Mayfield to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Landry, the intended target. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. What? Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
Hold on. Check. 53 to Mike. Hey, team 6. What's that? 53, Mike. Who that?
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on. Mike, 53 is Mike. Check, 53 is Mike.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
It's our time. Super. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Get that.
From the 50, it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike, 53. Check that.
First throw in overtime for Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
What? 180. Check 53, Mike. Let's go deep, tight.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
What? 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
53 to Mike, 53. Hey, Delta. Coming in. Let's go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the carry, it's Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Right there. All day, baby.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hurry. Here we go again. 58.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And again, it's Chubb. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check. 180. Pistol. Under 10. 10.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome of the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.